Thank you so much for having me, Trey. I'm really excited about what you're doing and just as much publicity and information we can share on the subject of mental health. It's really an awesome initiative. So thank you for having me. I'm co-founder and CEO of Osmind. We're a digital health, mental health startup focused on treatment-resistant patients and their providers. We're hoping to help maximize access to innovative mental health treatments, and specifically for treatment-resistant patients, people who have failed two or more conventional therapies, talk therapy or an antidepressant or something of that nature. And in the US, it's over 20 million people. A third of people with mental health conditions are deemed treatment resistant. And that just really speaks to the fact that we don't know what works for the individual. And our standard of care is just such poor quality. We haven't had any innovation in depression treatments since the 1980s when SSRIs were invented. Psychedelics and other types of innovative mental health treatments are completely changing that. At Osmind, we're building software that helps clinicians deliver better care for their patients for innovative mental health treatments and streamline things like administrative tasks, but also helping to aggregate insights that help them deliver the best possible care for patients in a more individualized manner. I co-founded the company at the beginning of this year when I'd met my co-founder, Jimmy, over a year ago at Stanford. Just wrapped up my MBA there, a la Zoom graduation, and Jimmy was in med school, and we met in a healthcare IT class, and we're working on a different project at the time, but stayed in touch after class and realized that we both had really similar mental health journeys. We're both Asian American, grew up in households where it's highly stigmatized. I myself have struggled with an eating disorder for almost a decade and had no idea how to resolve it and what to do. And gosh, I wish I had known more about psychedelic medicine treatments at the time. Through that journey and through sharing our stories, we realized that there's so much out there that could be done around mental health. And we knew so many people who had it, quite frankly, like worse than us. They had multiple mental health conditions they were battling and had tried multiple things without things working. We really wanted to do something to help people like that and to help bring about innovation in the field that is coming through things like psychedelic medicine. So that's what we've been up to for almost the past year. We launched our software for ketamine, psychedelic, and other treatment-resistant mental health-based providers about 4 months ago. We're now serving over 130 practices in the US, covering 20,000 plus patients. So it's been an awesome, exciting journey and something that's given us so much meaning, especially during COVID. And through the process of building the company, went through Y Combinator over the summer, which is an accelerator based out here in Silicon Valley, and raised our seed round from General Catalyst, who's invested in some really incredible mental health companies in the past, like MindStrong and Sondermind. We're really excited to be joining that fleet of companies and doing as much as we can to help the patients in mental health that have been suffering the most.